inflation is absolutely killing our country. I know it's probably killing yours. You had someone on and he was saying like, you're going to die on the Walmart floor, and it just sticks with me. Buy when people are fearful and you'll be all right.
When everybody's bearish, you want to be buying and holding. That's just a smart thing to do.
The rules haven't changed in many cycles, and that rule remains. So
yeah.
Buy when people are fearful and you'll be all right. I would say sit on X or Reddit for a week, even if you're on for 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day, and just watch. See who's rocking up. See those people who are there posting, read what they're posting, watch what they're making, watch their videos, and you'll realize that these are the hardest working people I've ever met in my life.
Hey everyone, this is Southern Fried Chad again here with Veryhoodish. He is a super active member in the community. He leads many spaces, and he even has an SPX tattoo. How's it going, man?
Dude, yeah, going well, man. Going well. Thank you.
I noticed when we started, I saw your tattoo. Can you show the camera real quick?
I can.
Yes.
That's one of them. Another one on the back of my neck as well.
I didn't realize you got two.
500.
I didn't realize you got two.
Yeah.
That's
I can't show you that one. It'd be too hard. But yeah. A few people have asked me like, what does that mean? So good conversation starter.
6900 greater than 500. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Nice. That's amazing. When did you get both of those the same time or?
Yeah. I got them at the same time. I okayed it by my girlfriend, even though I don't really care what she thinks about tattoos. I was going to get it anyway, but she was cool with it. She sees like everyone's grinding hard for the community. She holds a little bit of SPX herself, so that's cool.
That's cool. Then she can appreciate it from that perspective too. You're helping her bag.
I'm helping her bag. Yeah.
That's amazing, dude. That's dedication right there. What I guess inspired you to do that?
To get the tattoo itself?
Yep.
I get tattoos of things I really love and enjoy. I've always wanted to get tattoos since I was 16. I didn't get my first one until I was 25. So I'm actually late to tattoos. My best mate, who's also an AON, that's nice. Laurie, he's covered tattoos. He started getting them at like 16. And so, yeah, I've just always put things I really enjoy on my body. There's some places I'll never get them. But yeah, this one was an easy one because it really just represents people who are like-minded and hardworking. And there are many in the community who are that way, like yourself.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I think it's awesome. I've never had a tattoo, and I don't think tattoos are for me, but I think it's really cool when people are into tattoos and can get something like that. It's neat. So
for sure. Yeah.
So what led you to SPX 6900?
Well, I've been in crypto since 2019. I should have been in earlier, but I didn't listen to one of my close friends, which probably cost me a fair bit of growth and gains there. But I'm a hodler from 2019. I did make some decent profits in like 2020, 2021. So cashed them out and started just DCAing again certain coins in 2023. I was in Pepe.
Nice.
Bonk, but not early enough in each. But yeah, those sorts of coins, Doge I held. And I realized that meme coins, yes, a lot of them are going to go to zero. That's 100% true. But the community around the meme coins, it just is so strong. It's always there. So now I think I saw SPX probably pretty early. Didn't buy any. Thought it was just typical Solana pump fund shit up, even though it wasn't. I just thought it was one of those things, typical like scammer coin. So I avoided, even though I was drawn to the anime side of art, that sort of stuff, because I'm a huge anime fan.
Nice.
But yeah, I avoided and just kept buying Pepe and things like Brett, which is completely underwater right now, but I'm still holding, so it doesn't really matter. Sure. I made my first buy, I think, like it was in 2024. I think it was I'd have to go back and have a look. It's either August or September of 2024. And then I've been DCAing. I've done 65 days in a row, but before that, it was like I might miss a day here or there. So yeah, pretty consistent for quite a while, at least all of 2025.
Nice, nice. And you popped up on my radar about, I don't know, month and a half, 2 months ago, or something like that. And maybe did you really? Were you as active before then, or did I just miss you?
Yeah, you might have been missing me. I've been active on X probably for like 6 months, but before that, it was purely just to follow a couple of football clubs I support, like Liverpool and Carlton. Um, and I would be just active in those communities. But I had sub 100 followers. Like
Sure.
I don't care about followers, things like this. But
Hmm.
yeah, that's grown crazy. Like just being in the SPX community, like people follow each other, and I want to follow them back and stuff like this. So yeah, I've been active 6 months.
Nice, nice. Okay, well, cool. Yeah, I must have missed you or saw you, and there's so many people now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
there's tons.
yeah. So you've been active in the community for 6 months, but you were like more passive, more just DCAing and buying previous to that.
Bigger buyers. Like I top blasted SBX for sure. Um I even I just
That's
kept
all right.
thinking it would really go up and up and
Oh
up. But
yeah.
I also had been buying lower as well. So I bought sub a billion. I just can't remember roughly when, maybe like the $500 million market cap.
Okay.
And then yeah, I've just been buying all the way up and
Yeah.
all the way back down, just continuing.
Nice, nice. Yeah. Yeah. It's been the price action has been a roller coaster lately, but I would say if you compare us to the other meme coins, we're holding up pretty well in comparison.
Yeah, agree. 100% we are.
Yeah. So it's like the sweet spot right now. It's pretty crazy. We've been at this price for like, I think like a month now, a little around this price.
Yeah.
It's a really great time to add if you're willing to add, or start a position if you haven't.
I agree. I think this is a time, if we look back in a couple of years, this is the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it's already a proven coin, and it's got a super strong bunch of people who just go to town on it every day and will work for it. And so, yeah, I think it can only get bigger from here.
Hell
Not that
yeah.
we need to talk about price too much or whatever, but yeah, it seems incredibly strong. So that's a good thing
Yeah. Yeah. We know it's coming. It's just we have to wait for
for sure.
those market conditions to switch up on us. What makes SBX unique to you?
Easily, it's the community. And for me, that word gets overused in every community far too much.
Mm.
Um, I was in communities before, like I was buying some Dolan, total fucking shitter that coin,
I
and
remember that one. Yeah.
yeah, I still hold it. Like again,
Sure.
I'm not selling it, so I don't care. But yeah, there were maybe 10 of us rocking up talking about that every day. And then everyone just overuses the word community, but it really means something to me with SPX. So that's what I think is our most unique thing. Um, think about how many diverse people we have. Think about how talented the artists are. People are making sick music as well. Then we have our own like YouTube channel, like you, who's doing interviews with people almost like I don't know how often, man, but it seems daily at the moment. I'm watching a new one pretty regularly. We
It's
have weekly
weekly. It's weekly,
shows,
but it's like crazy. Yeah, it does seem like daily
and
almost.
we've got weekly shows, we've got daily spaces. Like,
Yeah.
name another community that's doing that. There's not one.
No, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Y'all are doing you and him and are doing spaces all the time. It feels like all the like every. I see it all. I feel like I see it every day. However much it does, it's something like that. And
Yeah, yeah, we're definitely ramping it up. And another shout out to him as well. Like, he has been, he's been a good friend as well. Like, just rocks up, short notice, jumps on, talks. Then he's got his YouTube stuff, which if anyone hasn't seen it, you should be watching it. It's pretty funny.
yeah,
Watching someone cuss out in Spanish while playing soccer is classic. It's a pisser.
and he also plays retro games, which is cool too.
Yeah, the Sonic series was good. I think he's doing a Kirby series now, but Yeah, he's a good person.
Yeah, I loved. I hope he comes back to this a little bit. I loved when he just like ranted for an hour about
Yeah,
like um finance and how rough things are. I loved it. It felt like a Bill Burr
yeah.
rant. It was amazing.
Our
So funny.
our early spaces were that. I think the first three or four we did were just genuinely shitting on like boomers, anyone who's had a leg up in society in the Western culture, just going to town on them because yeah, it goes to show the neglect for the next generations coming through from that end. And yeah, when when me and him are going back and forth on that, I could speak for 10 hours. Like it's infuriating at times. But yeah, it's good when he gets in one of those rants.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, he's funny for sure. Um,
He's very funny.
yeah. Well, what issue do you take with boomers since we're on the subject?
And again, it's not all boomers. I hate
Sure, sure.
generalizing, but I think like I'll give you my Australian perspective. Here, they've bought up all the houses over the last however many years. Um, I had owned a house previously. I've owned investment property previously, but I've worked my ass off to get these things right. A lot of these guys bought houses when they were worth nothing, like
Right.
genuinely half a packet of cracked chips. They were worth nothing, and they were buying houses and now they don't even want to pay for people's education here. We have hex debt. I imagine you guys have similar over there, where there's some sort of debt against your student loans,
Yeah.
things like
Yep.
this. We're the same here. These guys had an opportunity to vote against that, didn't want to do it. Like it's just a selfish mindset from few, and now we have incredibly high rent. Utilities are, they're through the roof. Groceries are through the roof. Inflation is absolutely killing our country. I know it's probably killing yours. And so, yeah, they've had the lucky time to be alive, and now they don't want to pay it back. That's my issue with them.
Yeah. And the insidious part, I think, is now younger. You think, okay, well, maybe the older boomers, maybe they have a house, maybe they have a second house they rent or something like that, and maybe they want to cash out. Well, now when they go to sell it, younger people can't afford it. So then, who do they sell
Yeah,
it to? They either sell it to somebody extremely wealthy, or they sell it to like a
yeah,
corporation who then property manages it. In the end, it's all just going to go to corporations, and then y'all are going to be left with nothing.
100%.
Yeah.
And then BlackRock get their hands on it because they can afford it, and then that just jacks rent up forever.
Yeah.
And people are entitled to three things, in my opinion, like food, shelter, clothing. Simple. These are basic human necessities. The fact that we are charging a premium for a place to live, if you saw some of the rental properties in Sydney, mate, they're unlivable and they're $1,000 a week. So they're
Okay.
unlivable. Yeah, bad, man.
Wow.
So yeah, that does piss me off.
Yeah. Are you in the city or are you in a more rural area?
I live in South Australia, which is the smallest state in Australia. But I live in Adelaide. I've recently moved to a slightly smaller suburb, but pretty close by for work purposes because I run a business up here.
Is it more
Yeah,
reasonable in those kind of areas or is it still
yeah,
terrible?
yeah. It
More
is.
reasonable.
It's absolutely more reasonable. Yeah, it's I'd say it's like 20% cheaper, which is good.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, cities are I mean, crazy. It's the same way here. You can live in New York City and you spend thousands of dollars for a closet essentially. So
Yeah,
it's not great.
crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy. That's why I live in the southeast United States. Typically, it's cheaper, and there's not too many. There's cities here, but they're usually generally smaller, and it's just overall cheaper and more affordable. Um, I grew up here too, but it's definitely makes me want to stay here because I have no desire to live in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's the worst part is the corporations and then they'll design laws too. The corporations in cahoots with the government try to pretend like they're
Always.
they're trying to pretend like they're doing something nice or something like, yeah, we're going to make it to where we're going to protect houses or some bullshit. But really what they're saying is we're going to stop making houses to make it cost to try to keep, the prices high. So they want
For
limited
sure.
amount of houses as they want to keep the number of houses as low as possible
Yeah,
to
I
keep
agree
the
with you.
price high.
I agree with you.
Limit the supply. They'll make
And
up all
also, what
these
I
BS rules. But yeah, sorry, go ahead.
no, you're right, man. But also, it's like, what have we learned from 2008, like with the housing issue there? Um, you know, they bail the banks out, but they don't bail anyone else out. Like, there's lessons to be learned from recent history in regards to finance, and everyone just ignores them. And it just, I guess that's why I'm drawn to crypto, and I guess that's why I'm drawn to SPX. A lot of things do tie back to the movement, and a lot of it just comes from what I think is fair and what's unfair. And you don't want to see you know people around you, your real community that you live in. You don't want to see them struggling. I don't like seeing homeless people around. It makes me sad for them. I have empathy. So
Mhm.
it's like, and even though it's easy for people to be like, well, that person may have done that to themselves. Yeah, that may be true, but I don't know their story. I don't know what's happened to them. So everyone should be able to live in a house. Simple. That's what I think.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's funny is, well, not funny, but interesting. I spoke to Jordan Riz recently. He's from Australia too. I don't know if it's the same part, but um,
Yeah, I know Jordan.
yeah, he was talking about. He was mentioning a fair amount of homeless in his neck of the woods as well.
He's
Um,
in Melbourne.
yeah.
Yeah, it's bad there. I go watch football there multiple times a year. Go to watch bands there multiple times a year. Used to be quite a beautiful place, Melbourne, but since COVID, I don't think it's recovered. Doesn't have that soul or liveliness about it anymore. But yeah, Sydney, Melbourne, huge homeless population. It's terrible. Like every second shop you see in like Burke Street Mall has someone camping out with a sign and a dog, or um, you know, sleeping there. It's rough as, and like I said, like these people they just want a place to feel safe and sleep, despite what choices they've made. I think that's basic human right.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of factors going on there, but yeah, definitely. Because it's the same problem here too. I think it's the same problem every Western country really is a rise in homeless and drug abuse and all that. And I think a lot of the things we're talking about contribute to that,
Yeah,
and the lack of purpose. A lot of things Murad talks about too. I think contributes to that mental health issue as well. Um, and yeah, I went to Portland uh, 3 years ago, something like that. It was twenty.
it's meant to be rough, man.
That was like a shell shock for me. I mean, it was insane. I did not feel
I've seen
safe. Did not feel
I've
safe.
seen a few documentaries on Portland, and it looks rough as, man. It just looks like a dumpster. Like it looks bad.
Yeah, like it was insane. And so I like we went to we were my wife and I were visiting, and we were like, hey, let's go to this famous bookstore. It's like there's like a big cool bookstore there. And we went, and it was just awful. It was sad. There was people just literally, you know, totally out of their mind on drugs, just all over the street. It was just insane. It was like something out of like a horror movie, to be honest. And I don't mean
Yeah.
to be. It was just crazy. I just never seen anything like it. And I like a couple hours in, I was like, I just think I want to leave. So we just left. We went somewhere else. So it was
Yeah.
it was crazy.
That's fair. You want to feel safe when you're anywhere. So if you don't feel safe, you got to
Yep.
leave. Simple. Safety's priority number one, mate. Nothing else matters. Safety's number one.
I really didn't feel safe. I really didn't.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like it was just everywhere. It wasn't like I was in a bad neighborhood. It was just everywhere's bad, pretty much,
Yep.
which is crazy.
What a
It's
Mess.
Seattle. And we went to Seattle too, so we did like the whole like Portland, Seattle. Seattle was rough, not as bad as Portland. Portland was seriously insane. But anyways,
Yeah. Terrible.
yeah. So y'all have seen. It sounds like in Australia, you've seen a rise of that as well since COVID.
Yeah. I think so. But it's just my perspective. But I think so. I'm 35 years old. I've seen people be homeless, for a couple of decades. It happens,
Yeah,
but I feel like it's gotten worse since COVID for sure.
yeah. I think it's definitely true. Definitely true. I don't know. Who knows why exactly pinpoint it, but it's definitely a lot of reasons going on. Yeah, but it's sad situation for sure, and
Absolutely.
I think it's only going to get worse, honestly. But because I think that wealth gap is just going to keep getting worse, and people are going to continue to lose purpose. And I don't know when it gets better. I think there will be a point where it does get better, but I don't think we're at that point. I think it might get worse for a
Mm,
while. I don't know. Maybe.
it,
Hopefully,
it
I'm wrong.
could.
Hopefully, I'm wrong.
Maybe
But
it depends what happens. Maybe I guess in the next 5, 10 years with AI and UBI and things like this. Yeah,
yeah,
we could speculate on these things so much. It's crazy.
well, if we truly do have like that robots and like abundance to where everything's pretty much basically free, UBI will have to be there. I mean, there's no other way to make sense of anything. But
Yeah.
somebody I was listening to someone, I can't remember who it was, but they were saying, yeah, that will eventually have to happen, but there will be a period of time to where it's going to be. It might have been Murad who said this. I can't remember, or I swear I've heard it from other places as well. There'll be a period of time where it's like extremely rough and terrible, like a transition period where people are losing their jobs and the negative impacts from a society perspective AI are taking place, and then from that, those things like UBI will be there to correct it. So I don't know. Might be like it could be very tumultuous.
I agree. I think there'll be a period where it is rough and, people are going to lose jobs and I think suicide's going to go through the roof. There will be a period of chaos there, but hopefully on the other side of that, it's better conditions for, again, basic human rights.
Yeah,
But it's hard to know, man, because government's in charge.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
awful. They're
they're so
awful.
bad. It's not like it doesn't matter what side you're on. They're both bad. They're both poison. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. The worst part is people will point. See, I feel like the left will point the blame at the corporations. The right will point the blame at the government. And it's really both of them, actually.
yep,
They're both
yeah, agree.
fucking. They're in cahoots.
100% agree. They both try and scapegoat each other, but really, all you can do is try to be a kind person. Do your best. Like that's all you can do. Try to be, a little bit better each day and be as healthy as you can. These sorts of things, and they're really where the true value is. I think in conversation. Like conversation is the most important thing we got, and a lot of people don't want people to have conversation, but I think it is still the most important thing we have to get points across, views across, polite, yeah, politely and respectfully, I guess. But everyone just wants to get the headline. Everyone wants to have the last say. Everyone wants to have their statement, and that's yeah, it's almost arrogant at times from people,
Yeah,
rather than just being maybe even a little bit charitable to the other side. They won't
right.
be. No one finds middle ground. I don't know. It's very tricky, but governments are to blame for that, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree, 100%. I think it's definitely designed that way. They don't, like you said, they don't want you talking. They want it to be this side and this side, and you just clash. That's
I
all.
uh I I tell the kids at work because they ask me like about certain stuff, and I'm like, the system is designed to send you to school, indoctrinate you to be a little worker ant
Yeah, that's true.
until you die, and that's it. And in the meantime, you get to create like hopefully other people and all these cool things. But ultimately, if that's what you buy into, that's what you'll get. And
Yeah.
the only way to get out of that loop is to find other avenues. Crypto is one of them,
Yeah, yeah, definitely. We're like building our own system, whether it
for sure.
succeeds or fails, which we believe it will succeed. But we are trying to do something different. That's the main point. Um, as somebody, whenever you said about the worker bees and you work till you die, there was a quote. I can't remember who said it, but I heard it the other day. And I thought it was really kind of a cool way to put it, interesting way to put it. The schools and the system are designed as a four-dimensional printer to print workers. And I like how he put that,
Yeah,
a four-dimensional printer. Like
that's
this,
cool.
this is the cool way to put it. There you
I
go,
think I was
worker now.
watching. I was watching your show last night with. I can't remember who you had on, Krishna and
Yeah,
Jeffrey and yeah, Batman. Um, and Slow. Can't forget
it's
him
slow. Yep,
because
it
we
is.
we love you, Slow. But you were talking about some saying, and and something about tax. And when I heard it, I replayed it like 3 or 4 times. I reckon it was
Tax.
your show.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
said something about tax, and I'm like, oh man, I have to go back and listen to that. What
Oh,
quote was that?
see, that was another quote I heard. I can't remember who said it.
Brilliant.
These
Whatever
are
that
real.
was
These are real
brilliant.
quotes.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you're a free range human on a tax farm.
That's it. Yeah, on a tax farm. I heard it and I was like, what the fuck did he just say? And I had to go back. And I'm like, what the hell? 3 times I listened to it because it made so much sense. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's what we are.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the modern day version of slavery. It's not as bad as slavery that you think of, but
Yes, of course, of course.
it's constructed that way.
Yeah, by design. That's what it is. So
Yep. So, yeah, they do it through taxes and through in cahoots with corporations and all that to construct this paradigm matrix, if you want to call it. And I think it's yeah, that's what we're living in pretty much. But yeah, I mean, crypto's the way out, and it's the only way to truly. And I don't think it's like a panacea where it fixes everything. I think it's just like a way for, if you see it, it's a way to escape it to some degree.
yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? And maybe eventually, I think I've said this before. I think like eventually governments and the powers that be will become less and less important, and it'll almost be like a ceremonial thing, almost like it's sort of pointless. Like kind of like the Catholic Church used to have like extreme power
Yep.
no more than just a religion, you know. And now it's just like a ceremonial religion. It's just they have power within the religion. It's just an idea at that point. So I think the government will eventually turn out that way, where it's just like, oh yeah, these are our ceremonial leaders. None of it really matters what they do because we have so much abundance, so much stuff that what they say doesn't really mean anything. At least that's what I hope. That's like my hope for the future, is like an optimistic world where we're so abundant, so rich, there will, like, literally nobody will desire to do like bad things. So there's no real need for a government in a sense. It'll just be kind of there. So that's my hope, at least.
It's a nice hope to have. It's a very nice hope to have.
It might be a while. I'm
Most
not saying
people-
it'll happen in my lifetime, but maybe eventually.
I think most people are quiet doomer right now. So like I'm trying to like not the only social media I'm on right now is X and Reddit. The rest I've just canned for the moment because it's too political. You get your head in your phone and you just get upset. But yeah, I'm an optimist as well. I try to be optimistic about the future. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, you might as well be. If you're wrong, then
Yeah.
oh well.
At least we'll be disappointed then.
Yep.
Who cares?
Yep, we'll be wrong together, I suppose. That's the cool
That's
thing
right.
about it. It's it is kind of we're saying it's kind of funny, like we're the whole of the big tenets is like, or not a tenet necessarily, but I think a big common quality a lot of people have in the SPX community is, I think there is a lack of ego for most people. It's like I think we're fairly that way. However, we kind of do have a big ego as a group because we're like, we're going to take on the system. We're going to destroy the system. That's kind of big ego in a sense as a group. So I just found that interesting.
It's fantastic. As a collective,
Yeah.
it's the best. But you're right. As individuals, I don't see that. I don't get that vibe from like almost anyone that I'm seeing on my timeline, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the less Krishna, I think, embodies this probably some of the best in a way. I think he's something
sure.
he thinks about, and Jesse too, and yeah, you don't really see too much of that. I don't think.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, what? How did you and him get together to start doing those spaces, to change the subject a bit?
Well, I wanted to do spaces for a long time. So what I did was, what I always do, I go research like 30 different spaces. So I jumped in around 30 different spaces for about a month and just listened to them. I've listened to all the big steppers, not missing much there. That's pointless. And then I've listened to pretty much any crypto related one that's gone for ages. Fred's good. James Wynn. And I just come across him speaking in a space on his old account. It was small And yeah, straight away I just kept listening. And I was like, this guy's very engaging. The way he was talking, I was like, I agree with a lot of things he's saying. But then, you know, he had a lot of base points as well. And I was like, okay, I'd sent him a follow, just jumped in, listened to a couple of more spaces when he was on there. And then bang, yeah. I asked him one day after having to talk to him for the first time, and I was like, "Hey, man, if you're ever keen to jump in and do like a two-hander," and he was in SBX as well, so I was like, "Yeah, this could be cool." And he was, super good about it. He was kind and was keen straight away, and he's been really good with his time, considering he's studying to be a lawyer. So yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
he's a good person. Yeah,
That's true.
he's hardworking for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love it. I really want him to do a news show. I just think it'd be so funny.
Yeah, I agree. I think the edit you made, one of the better things I've seen in ages. It was pretty funny. But I think he could. He's got the knack of being that way.
Yeah,
And he would blow up. He's a pretty funny person.
yeah, he really is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pushing for that. Go on, do the news show. That'd be great. But uh,
Keep getting into him about it. He'll do it.
or he can just send me the videos of him ranting, and I'll make a little edit of it and give it to him, and he can upload it. That's fine. I'm
Do it.
happy
He'll
to
do
do
it.
it with
I
him.
reckon he would.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll give you 5 minutes every day and rant about things on the timeline.
I'll do a goofy little edit. There you go. Yeah. Um, do you have any plans outside of the spaces and other things you've done as of late? Do you like additional content ideas, or do you have any more ideas? I guess is my thought.
Yeah, a little bit. I've thought about making a YouTube channel and
Nice.
just like discussing what I see, similar to what you guys do, but I don't want to oversaturate that either because I'm more like if I just listen and support, the things that are going, that's good as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's like a if someone was interested in hearing the things I say on like YouTube, maybe. I'm not entirely sure, but like I've done a couple of 5 minute videos or I posted a few things on Reddit, and it's been received quite well. So,
Yeah, I've
um,
seen those. Those were great. Yeah.
yeah, so maybe be. I think I'd like to get another person on and do like a two-hander. I think that's always the way. I could easily sit there and just like have an agenda and rant about things and talk about things that I've seen, but yeah, I think if I had like another person, so if there's any Aeons out there interested, maybe even if him's got a bit more time up his sleeve, I'm more than happy to do something like that. I work 4 days a week and running a business, and 3 days a week I do nothing other than just like, you know, chill SPX. So that's what I
There you
want to
go.
do.
There you go,
Yeah.
man. That's awesome. I don't think it would saturate things. I don't think if you want to do something, you should go for it and see how it goes. I mean, you never know. When I started my thing, I had no idea where that was going to turn into, and I just recorded it and then I just kept doing it every week, and then I started a
Yeah.
live show. You just never know how it'll be. So I would definitely encourage it, and I wouldn't be concerned about. And our thing is, we don't like if you were going to go into like deep economic kind of tech topics and that sort of thing, more deep on the deeper end. We don't do that too much on our show,
Nah.
so it'd be totally different. Really, that'd be a different kind of thing. Um, we're just we're just being goofy pretty much the whole time. So
Yeah. I like the dynamic of your show. It's actually quite good. It's very similar to a couple of sports shows I watch, where you guys kind of feed off each other a little bit, but in
mhm.
like a really good way. No one's really like negative on there though. But some of the sports shows have like that person who's like the real hard ass. You don't have anyone like that. You kind of all just like keep each other accountable a little bit, but it has been really good dynamic, I guess, on the show. So yeah, maybe I'd do something like that and talk about a few, I guess, subjects around economies and stuff that kind of lead back to SPX. Not sure, but could
Never
do
know.
it. I'm interested in starting something up eventually though, for sure.
That'd be cool. Yeah. Well, if anybody's like you said, if anybody's listening, please hit them up. Please.
Yeah, hit me up. If you got
Yes.
time, I'll do something for sure.
Nice. Nice. I love it. Yeah. In the when I knew I wanted to do a live show. I knew I wanted to do that. I don't know when it hit me. I was like, that could be fun. My original idea was what I was going to do is I was like, I'm just gonna start going live and then say, hey, does anybody want to join the stream? And I was going to send out a link to someone. But the downside of that is there may not be anybody who wants to join, and it may be,
Yeah.
and there's no way I can do it by myself. There's just no way. Like, so
Nah, I understand. I understand that. I had a space last week where I trialed a different time. It was like late on my end, but I'm like, maybe I'll get the Europeans. And it bombed. It was bad. It was no good. Thankfully, Grill Ape saved me. He came on and spoke for like 45 minutes, and we got
Grill
through
Ape
it.
can
But
go. Grill Ape can go.
he's a good man as well. So yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and then it just kind of progressed. So I'm glad you like it. That makes me feel good. So I know the guys
Yeah,
are
man.
excited about it too.
I watch every episode, and
Nice.
I like to share them and stuff as well. But yeah, I watch the full eps. I just listen to them while I'm working. Yeah, it's
Nice.
good.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
No, you're good, man. It's great.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I know. Jeffrey's super excited. Yeah, we want to keep that growing, we love the audience interaction. If you ever want to join it, I'm sure we'll ask you to do it at some point. So we're trying to bring
Yeah,
other
man.
people in.
Well, I'm easy.
Yeah, yeah. We want to have more guests. I think maybe not every week, but at least we have hype on next week. We got a few things to discuss
That
with hype.
that'll be good. He's like my not that you should have a favorite Aeon. No, he's up there for me. Like
Yeah, he's yeah,
not because he's Australian either. He's authentic. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
and I can feel the authentic, like, yeah, how authentic he is
He's
for sure.
he's he's the most authentic anime girl possible.
Yeah. Yes.
No, yeah, he's great. I used to actually not he used to not be my favorite because he turned me off on a few things he stated, but now he is my favorite. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny. The longer I've been in it, I realized he's more correct on a lot of his takes. So he's
Yeah.
definitely worth listening to.
And he also loves SPX. You
Yeah,
can tell. You can tell when someone loves something like from the ground up. And yeah, that is another reason. Like, I like him. He's a good person
absolutely.
for sure.
He's been here since the beginning, pretty much, and he's still crazy about it. So that some of the OGs are not really as active as much. So it's cool that he is.
How many OGs are there that are floating around? Because the ones I know of, they are great as well. Like all that Art Basel stuff I saw when I was listening to Spacey speak there.
Yes,
Um,
she's
I can't remember who else was there. Who else was there at that?
the early believers. Yeah, it was Spacey. It was Joe Grower.
Yeah, also good.
Azkaban. I can't think of. I'm saying their name wrong.
Yeah, yeah,
Oz something.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know. Yeah, I know who you mean.
User one.
Yeah,
Aeon user one. Yeah, they're all super strong, and really, it's a lot
yeah,
of. It's a lot of. It's not. I shouldn't say a lot, but there's some that have kind of left or not as active, and there's a few people that. I think Sindat is one that's not really a part of the community anymore, and he made a lot of those early videos. So
yeah. Okay. Um, but yeah, those guys when they were speaking about it again, you can tell
yeah,
it's not just they're not bullshit. They're real people and they love what they're doing, and yeah, that shows. So they're important, still very important.
yeah, and Vaprol is another good example of somebody who's
Yeah, love
insanely
Baparo.
active. Yeah,
Very active.
I hope Mung to get back. Mung's been a little not posting too much lately, but I want him to be
True.
active again because he's a character.
Funny as.
Yes, yes, for sure. So for those that for anybody who may be listening or who don't own SPX or don't know too much about it, what would you say to them to help them to figure out more about SPX or to get more involved in the community?
So people that don't know have never heard about it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, people who may be listening who aren't super familiar, don't own any, what would be good tips to get more involved?
Oh, okay, easy. I would say sit on X or Reddit for a week, even if you're on for 20 minutes, 30 minutes a day, and just watch. See who's rocking up. see those people who are there posting, read what they're posting, watch what they're making, watch their videos, and you'll realize that these are the hardest working people I've ever met in my life. Like when someone will spend 60 hours on a 2 minute video, like that is, to me, that is incredible. Like, and you got people making music and, people who I can imagine you're probably spending quite a lot of time editing videos for shorts and then scheduling and through messaging. You'd be doing almost a full time work week doing this. So, um, these are the people right now, while we're in really bad conditions, choppy waters, who are rocking up every day. And if you can note those people, you realize that this is going to be massive. And I think that's easily the best way to draw people into buying more or DCAing or being part of the community is just sit on X or Reddit for 20 minutes a day and see what's going on. That's my advice for that.
Yeah, I think if you do that, like you said, do that for a week. Yeah, if you're, it's gonna be hard for you not to at least be like, maybe I should buy a little. Maybe I should
Yeah.
get a little bit of this.
You won't be able to ignore it forever because
Yeah.
I couldn't. So,
Yeah.
and I'm skeptical as I'm the biggest skeptic there is about crypto. Like I can be. So, but we ignored Bitcoin, ignored Ethereum. I've ignored many. Thankfully, I caught a few. And yeah, I'm definitely not going to miss this one. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the KOLs hate us. That's another thing. If you listen to KOLs, you might be led astray because most of them do not like us. Which
True.
I'm glad. I think that's a good thing. I think it's bullish because we're not paying them to speak well of us, and most of the people who, the guys on X who are that or have that big following, are just getting paid to shill certain projects.
Yeah, I agree. But I think there are a few who are waking up, some big
True.
accounts that are waking up. When you've got Murad going on David's show,
That was good.
that's
You're
mega
right.
bullish.
You're right.
It's mega bullish. That's as bullish as things can be. I mean, that man has stack of reach and he's a proven winner. So to me, like you only need one or two and then you're sweet.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. The Coles are coming around a bit. I'm kind of weird about that. I'm kind of okay if we never got a Cole because
No, I agree.
I'm kind of okay with it because I do think the downside to having a Cole is on your side is it brings in a lot of tourists. Sure, you might get a nice bump, but it's not real for long. Um,
Yeah.
but
The
hopefully,
tourists,
yeah, sorry, go ahead.
sorry, no, sorry, dude. The tourists can like wreck a community quickly as well. Like you might get a pump, but it might be the expense of something too. So
Yeah,
I agree with you. I think calls are something not needed, but I am still really glad that we have Murad.
yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. It's very helpful. Yeah, he is a Cole. That's true, but I kind of don't think of him that way because he's an Aeon. So yeah, if you're a Cole and you're an Aeon too, yeah, hey, I
that's cool
appreciate that. I love that.
for sure.
I was talking to somebody. I don't know who I said this to. I would love it. Scotty Pippen's kind of into crypto right now. He
Yeah,
posted
man,
about,
I follow him. Yeah,
dude. It'd be amazing if he
that'd be
like
cool.
he got into SPX. I feel like we'll make him Michael Jordan for SPX. Man, he could be. You know what I mean? Like
Maybe we gotta maybe we gotta raid Scotty a bit more. I'm a Bulls fan, so I'll just keep raiding him.
I rated him for a while. I was like thinking about it. Like I was like, dude, man, you could be like, we'd put you on a pedestal, dude. It'd be awesome. It'd be so much fun.
Yeah,
Oh man, that would be cool. But I would want him to truly understand it too, though. So I don't want people in who don't really get it. I want people in who do get it. So imagine, like for instance, Michael Saylor didn't get Bitcoin, called it a gambling scam, whatever, for 10 years. And then one day he got it, and look at, I mean, he's the biggest voice in the community now for Bitcoin.
yeah, he's huge.
I mean, if we could get somebody I mean, Murad is a good example of that, but and just I would love to have people who are key opinion leaders who actually get it. That would be fantastic. I think that's the grail right there to get people like that.
I agree.
Yeah. So if anybody knows a way to talk to Scotty Pippen, go show him SPX. That'd
Raid
be
Scotty Pippen.
There you go. There you go, man. What are your favorite SPX memes? Or give me like a few of them.
Yeah, I got two that come straight to my brain. So the first one is in my ex like profile. It's the girl falling into the like colors or the colors
Oh yeah.
coming out of the girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Love
good
it.
one.
That's what I was drawn to initially. So I'm like, I'm using that. That's unbelievable. The
Nice.
other one is very similar to yours. You know those like cartoon black and white drawn shitty ones, but it's like a guy with a knife, and he's protecting the 500. That one's
Yes.
classic every time.
Yes. The big
That's
fat guy.
that's a pisser.
The big
Yeah,
fat guy.
man. That's so funny.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my favorite, or one of my favorites. Yeah,
It's my
that one's
favorite
great.
funny one. Yeah, that's my favorite funny one.
Yes.
That's for sure. But I mean, that's incredible like art. But I would say they're my two that stick, in my
Yeah.
brain. So
Yeah. Yeah, we got the art side, we got the funny side. It's great. Whatever
yeah,
whatever you're into. But yeah, the
yeah,
one,
for sure.
don't mess with the $1 trillion companies.
Yeah. And he's got like a shit party hat and a knife.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's classy. Yeah.
Yes. I mean that's kind of how it feels whenever you're talking to people on Reddit who are like don't get it. They're like,
Yeah.
you just need a DCA S&P 500, you'll be fine. You'll retire at 65. You'll be good.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you retire at 65
Yeah,
for
right.
sure.
Right. I actually made
Oh man.
an alt account on Reddit one time, is just to mess around. I called it what did I call it? The index investor Chad, something like that. Something stupid like that. And I put Warren Buffett as my picture, and then I said, and in my bio it was like uh oh yeah, retire at 75 or die trying.
Yeah, that's what it's like. And people think it's awesome. Yeah, wicked. I used to listen to what's his name? Like that Caleb guy on YouTube's like does a money show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Who are you talking about?
yeah, you
Yeah.
know who I mean. I forget the actual channel's name, but
Yeah.
he has
Financial
guests
audit,
on there
right?
who are
Financial audit.
that's it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
financial audit.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So he had someone on and he was saying like you're gonna die on the Walmart floor, and it just sticks with me now. It's like if you make bad financial decisions, you will die on the Walmart floor. And it's just at 80 mopping the floor, being a door champion. It's just awful. So yeah, let's not do that.
Yep.
SPX fixes this.
Yes, yes, for sure. Yeah, Caleb's funny. He's a character. I really enjoy
Yeah,
that channel. It's good.
big fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool. I wish that would have been investable. I was watching him since like 30,000 subscribers. So
Same. Yeah.
if I gotta put some money in,
Ages.
then that'd be great. No, he's like
He's blown
huge.
up.
Yeah,
He's blown up in the last 12, 18 months for sure. But I was watching when he had stuff or followers, and
right.
his show was super low budget. But it was
Yes,
good show. A really good show.
I kind of miss it that way too, because now he's a bit more like
Yeah.
he's putting on
I
a
haven't
bit.
been watching him. I
Yeah,
haven't been watching him in the last few months. Nah. Probably because I'm just on X too much,
yeah.
maybe.
I watch it occasionally, and it's a little too much. I think he puts still too much of a show. Before it was a bit more real.
Yeah, it was authentic.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's trying to get those views, which makes sense. I can't blame him.
Yeah.
It's a little more Mr. Beastified. That's about the best way I
Yeah.
can think to put it.
Don't sell out for views though. Be authentic.
Yeah,
They'll still grow. I think it will still grow. But
yeah,
yeah, he's got a good channel. That's for
yeah.
sure.
It's definitely a good one. It's definitely one of the better ones for sure. Um, so dang, I had a thought. Went away. It was about. Are you on the Telegram much at all?
Never. Nah,
Never.
barely use ever. I don't even think I'm in any Telegram groups or Discord groups. To be honest, I probably wouldn't use it.
Yeah.
Um, I have one for work, and literally it's the only thing I have on there, and I hate even that. So, but is it active? It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's active. Yeah, it's you have people
Okay.
posting anytime, any day, just random crap. It's like I don't know, it's like an endless chat room essentially.
Okay. Cool.
It's pretty if you're like bored, you just want to say something stupid and see what people say. That's kind of fun.
Okay.
Every once in a while, I'll just say something really ridiculous and undie or Chang or one of those guys will say something. They're in there all the time, like constantly.
Yeah, okay.
The Telegram people. That's what I think of them. If you really want a crazy Telegram, Ticker Bitcoin's Telegram is absolutely
Oh,
insane.
I've heard they're pretty savage.
Dude, it's
I
so
have a little
insane.
bit. I've held a little bit of that as well. Pretty much a lot of the things on his list I held
Sure,
except like Popcat and Mog. Yeah.
sure.
But I like them. They make some funny shit. I follow
They're funny.
a few of those guys.
Yeah, you gotta love them. They're a little crazy, but I love them.
Yeah, schizo.
Yeah, literally, it's literally crazy. Um, you're yeah. You mentioned that you like anime. Like, what's some of your like favorite anime that you're into?
Well, I think like I've seen a stack. I think the one I love the most, and it's very normie friendly, is Death Note. And
Nice. Yes.
probably because I didn't watch it when it first came out, and as an adult, it just speaks to me. Um, Prior to that, though, Dragon Ball Z, but not like the new stuff. Like I don't want to get all hype on everyone, but like it's watered down. I don't like it. I like the original Dragon Ball Z.
Sure.
I thought it was very very good show. But then I've recently tried to rewatch things like Yu-Gi-Oh! And if man, it's real hard to watch these shows now for me. Like they don't even play the game right in the show. It's like, man, it's bad. Or Pokemon I enjoyed back in the day. But yeah, I mean, those are pretty all mainstream ones. I don't know, do you watch anime yourself?
I've watched Death Note. I love that show.
Yeah, Death Note's brilliant.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I watched a season or two of Titan, Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. Yeah, that's a winner too.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I
Um,
got out of it, but I did really enjoy the seasons I watched.
yeah, I haven't finished it yet either, but it is a winner. It's a good show. Have you heard of Code Geass?
Mm-mm. What is that one?
I feel like you'd like that. It's like a futuristic sort of like retaliation against, I guess, the government in a way,
Interesting.
if I break it down, or yeah, but with machines. It's really good. Or
Cool.
Elfen Lead as well. It's another really good show. But these are shorter as well. They're not that long. Like Elfen Lead's
Nice.
12 episodes. I think Code Geass is maybe 30. I don't know.
I like that. I don't
Similar to
want.
Death Note.
I never want to watch
Yeah, I'm the
One
same.
Piece. I don't want to watch One Piece.
I've tried. Too long, man.
It's
No
insane.
way.
I'm too far
Yeah,
behind. It's
it's
just
far
so.
too long. It's far too long. It's 12 to 15 episodes.
It's
I
perfect.
enjoy.
Yes.
Well, have you seen Love, Death, and Robots?
No, I've heard that was really good. Though. I want. It's on Netflix, right?
Netflix, man. Very, very good. Worth watching. Or Black Mirror?
Yes. I've had Black Mirror. I've watched some. I've watched some. I do like
Yeah,
that a lot
okay.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, these shows they're like that, but
Did you
cool.
watch One Punch Man?
Yeah, I've seen first season of One Punch
That's
Man.
me. That's all I've
Yeah,
ever seen. Was the
I
first
like
season.
it.
It was fun.
I like it. Yeah.
I also
But
watched
now there's so many.
I watched the first season of Baki. That was another one I watched. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's on my list as well, actually.
It was a fun one.
BAKI, that one.
But I haven't heard of that one.
Is it no, is it like spelled
Oh
B
yeah,
A K I?
BAKI. Yeah,
Bucky?
yeah,
Yeah.
Baki. Yeah,
Yeah, it's on my list. Yeah.
it was entertaining. It was very good. I like the first season. I'm kind of like sometimes when I watch the second season, it feels way different. It had a different like anime style, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it now. It's just I want it to
It's,
be the way it was.
it tends to actually happen. They don't use
Yeah.
the same like creators for certain episodes sometimes. So yeah, you can tell. You can tell with Dragon Ball Z when they changed artists heaps of times.
Yeah, it throws me off. I don't know. I like it to be consistent.
Agree.
Yeah, I like anime. I'm not like I wouldn't say I'm like a huge anime guy, but I do like it. I like it in video games
Yeah.
more though, to be honest with you. Like
What video games you been playing?
uh lately I played Arc Raiders a good bit recently.
Okay.
That was a fun one. It's like a it's relative it's pretty darn new. It's like a player versus environment game. You don't have to fight each other. You can collude and
Oh,
help each
okay.
other. Or you can fight each other
Yeah,
if you want
cool.
to. So you can be a dick or you can be nice. It just depends. So it's kind of fun in that way. Uh,
Awesome.
yeah. It's a good one, but in terms of like the anime, more anime style, like I love old JRPGs, like Final Fantasy X, all the Final Fantasy games. I
Yeah,
love
man.
those games. Yeah,
They're good games as well. I haven't played all of them, but I've played a couple. More the older games,
yeah.
on like PlayStation One, even I
Final
reckon.
Fantasy Seven. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, hell yeah.
yeah.
What games are you into? Video games much?
At the moment, I'm having a bit of a pause of video games. I have for a couple of years while I grind work and stuff. But yeah, look, I do. I am into video games. My favorite game is probably Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Nice.
I've played it many a time. I like Twilight Princess too. So those
Oh yeah,
couple
that's
of
cool.
Nintendo games, like Majora's Mask, those. I love any Mario game, Crash,
Yeah,
like Crash Bandicoot. But
awesome.
things I enjoy the most, like Guitar Hero. Love Guitar Hero.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a sick game to play. That and Rocket League. They're both awesome. And
Rocket
Halo
League
3.
is like so hard for me. I suck at it.
Rocket League's a very hard game to learn, but once you learn the basics, you're all right. And you can like when you can fly, you're sweet.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like no professional, but I'm all right, I hold my own in Rocket League. Guitar Hero, I'm pretty good.
Wait, did
Yeah.
you post that pic of you at like a Guitar Hero arcade game? Like you got some
Yeah, I'm
record or
going
something?
there. I'm going there after this. So I've been noticing the kids come from the game arcade over to work and get lunch. And then I'm like, let's see what games they got. And they have Guitar Hero Arcade. And I had some pretty good scores. And I'm like, I'm going in here and just smashing all these scores as XPX
Nice.
6900. Today I'm
Yes.
going as Persist Forever. I'm gonna set heaps.
That's awesome.
Hopefully it fits. Yeah.
Did you you played all the games back in the day, like the PS3 or 360 or what did you play them on?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The Guitar Hero games, I
Yeah.
played them all on PS2 and Xbox 360. I had every single one. Like,
Nice.
and I'd have all my mates come over and we'd play pretty much multiple times a week. Yeah.
Which one was your favorite out of curiosity?
Guitar Heroes,
Uh-huh. I know they're all similar,
the
but which
best
one?
the best one that I enjoy is Metallica because I'm a big Metallica fan.
Nice.
But
Yes, that makes sense.
yeah, and the aesthetic of the game, like the way they had the fretboards and stuff, look
Yeah.
like really cool. But Guitar Hero 3 and Gods,
Yeah.
I think it's Gods of Rock. Those two are sick.
The Guitar Hero
They got some
3
good
is my
songs.
favorite. That was my favorite too.
Mm.
They had Dragon
Because that,
Force, I think, on it. Like,
yep,
but so good. I loved that one.
yeah, I think it's got Stricken on it by Disturbed, and it's got a stack of good songs actually. It's got Bulls on
Yes.
Parade on it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That
Yeah,
was a big
so
one. That was a big one.
yeah,
Guitar Hero 2
yeah.
was cool too, but three was like when it really, I think, was the best for
Well,
me at least.
3 they used the real songs. 2 they used
That's
like
right.
they had to like copy the songs
I
over.
remember that.
So yeah, so had like cover bands play the songs,
Right.
but they did have good songs on them too. So
Yeah.
it's got
Yeah.
Rage Against the Machine on it. Yeah, it's got good songs.
Yeah. That maybe that was why it was so much better. I forgot about that part. Yeah, it was all covers. It was just kind of weird. But yeah, War Pigs.
You can tell when you hear them.
War Pigs was on too,
Yeah,
right? It's like sounded off. I was like, why does it
yeah,
sound so off?
yeah. It's terrible.
It does not sound like
Love
Ozzy. What the hell?
love playing it, but like Killing in the Name of as well. Like Killing in the Name.
Yeah.
That song's up there for me. And then like you play it, and you're like, oh man, this guy's bad at singing this. Yeah.
I'm sure if I went back as an adult, I would definitely. When I was younger, I didn't really think as much about it, but I knew it was
Yeah.
off. I was like, why does this sound so crappy?
As an adult, way worse.
Yeah, I don't think I
do
could even do
it.
it.
Save it.
Yup. That's crazy. They made him do that. I don't know. I don't know why. But
Yeah.
yeah, Guitar Hero games are good. And then I don't know what happened to them. They just like I guess they just did too many. I don't know.
They changed it up. They changed the way that you play it. So they used to have the 5 colors.
Yeah.
Then they made it 3 colors. And so it's 3 white and 3 black. So 6. And one was on top, one was on the bottom. And then they made that on PS4 and it just flopped. I
That
bought
sounds
it.
awful.
It was not fun to play. They changed the full controller. Like it was just I ended up selling it like months later. It was shit. I hated it.
Yeah. What in the world? Yeah. You can't change it. Like the
Don't
formula's
change a
there.
good thing.
You can't change it now. It's too late, man. I think Rock Band came out too, and that was super popular. And I think they were maybe
Yeah,
they're
that was
trying to
popular.
they trying to copy them a little bit and try to. It felt like
Yeah,
that a little
it
bit.
was pretty similar. It was pretty similar, but then Guitar Hero killed that off when they released World Tour, which was the same thing.
Yes, it was
Had
ass. Yep.
drums and mic and stuff. Again, all my friends playing it at home. It was fun. It was sick.
Yeah.
But also Halo 3. That game that lives
Oh
forever
yeah.
in my heart. And
Yes.
that may be my favorite game as well. I don't know. It's up there.
I could totally see that. I beat it on Legendary. I didn't have good
Oh
internet.
yeah.
I didn't have good internet at the time. It was horrible. Like I lived out in the boonies and we had shit internet. It sucked.
It's a hard game to beat on Legendary, but like it's good to play when you have a mate or so. Hard to beat solo on Legendary. I've done it, but it's hard to do,
I don't
especially when
think
you're
I beat
like,
it. I don't think I beat it on solo with Legendary. I think it was. There were
nah,
times where I was like, I play with like my brother, and I'm just like, you stay back, I'm gonna run in, and then we'll swap, so we can knock them
and
around.
respawn,
Yeah.
and respawn.
Yep. Yep.
When the snipers get you, in like early levels on Legendary, it's very hard to get past certain parts. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it gets easier through the middle of the game. That's a great game. It's the best.
Yeah. It's got the. I feel like the first level is like the most iconic, and
It's
like
unreal.
whenever I think about that first level, you know what I mean? It's like so damn good. Dude, I love that first level for some reason. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
so many good parts to it. Halo 2 is good too, but I like all those games. They're all amazing,
Yeah.
honestly.
Halo games are great. So I've been thinking about like going down buying one of the new Xboxes because I don't have one, and then just like playing Halo because I think people still play Master Chief Collection. That's got all the Halo 3 maps. So maybe I'll do that. If I go
Infinite
missing, that's why.
Infinite is great. Infinite is great.
Yeah. Okay.
So good. I really
Okay.
enjoyed
So
that
maybe
game.
I will get it.
I really enjoyed that game. And it's on PC too if you have a decent PC. I don't know if you do, but
I've got a PC that could run it. Yeah.
so that's the cool thing. Xbox is really kind of don't need one anymore. You can just play all the games on PC now. And PlayStation's starting to get their releases, which is kind of
Yeah.
weird. Like Gears of War is out for it for some reason.
Yeah. I
Um,
know they sold off lots of rights. I don't know why, but they
yeah, I don't know
have.
what they're thinking. I guess I don't know. They're just like screwed consoles at this point, I guess.
Yep.
Um, but anyways, that was a good sidebar about not SPX, but I enjoy talking to you about it.
No, easy, man.
Yeah. So, how bullish are you, man?
Very. I'm very bullish, and again, I am a skeptic at times. So,
Sure.
but I think everything points to higher. Like if you have a brain, ears, and can read, everything points to higher. So
If you
I
don't let the
don't
psyop get
listen
to you.
to. Yeah, I don't listen to any of that shit. To me, that's just like watching the news. Like that's
Yep.
just their narrative. I don't care. Whatever. I'm buying not because I'm delusional. I'm going to continue buying SPX because I know it's going to go a lot higher. And I know that the community are working just as hard, if not harder than I am. So, yeah, I'm really bullish, man. What about you? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm definitely bullish, and I think really it's like 4 year cycle, not 4 year cycle. That's really the debate, isn't it? Um, and I don't really know fundamentals like you said. Like the U.S. is the most crypto friendly it's ever been. The Fed has not been playing ball, and we're getting a new Fed chair in May. And he's going to be one of Donald Trump's yes men. We all know
Yep.
what Donald Trump wants. He wants to print as much money as possible to help win the midterm. Fundamentally, I don't know how you could be bearish, but if you look at it from a pattern perspective, just purely patterns, well, fourth year we always whatever year we always go down, so it has to go down. I guess that's an
Yeah.
argument. I mean, I don't really
But
buy
then,
it, but
no, I don't buy it either. I think so. I know there's a 4 year cycle, but like that will have to end eventually.
yeah,
Like when institutions keep coming in. So, like, yeah, people can keep referencing the 4 year cycle, but
right.
as crypto evolves and the space is what, how old are we now? We're like 16, 17 years old. So, as it evolves, the 4 year cycle will die anyway, and we're going to have mini cycles. It just makes sense. Like
Yes.
things evolve. And yeah, to me, everything points to us going higher. Like you said, like we have a crypto friendly president of the United States. It's humongous. Like he's lowering interest rates. They're printing money. Um, the only thing that's kind of derailed the whole thing was the tariff situation. And I
Yeah, that
can
was not great.
understand that. But
Yeah.
right. But then I thought that we may be shaky for a year. He's only
Yeah.
just got in. How long's he been in for? 1 year?
You're not even a year yet. Yeah. Close to a
Right.
year.
Okay. So if let's just say that first year he was ironing out some cracks, the next year I think is going to be, building the thing back. And to me, it just common sense just points to us going higher. And then even so, like we haven't had a blow off top.
No.
Like Ethereum hasn't run yet.
Uh-uh.
So maybe it won't, but I think it will. I think it
Yeah.
still runs. Still gonna probably go close to $1 trillion market cap. It's
You,
not
you
there
you were
yet.
there.
So
You were there in 2021. In 2021, the end of 2021,
correct.
people were. There was metaverse. People were.
Yep.
That was the second coming of Jesus, and it was so delusional. Everything was. It was crazy. I mean,
For
Justin
sure.
Bieber bought a $3 million Bored Ape, whatever. It was all these different
Yep.
things that sounded insane at the time. Luna was happened in like February. That was crazy as hell.
Yep.
So we're not euphoric at all. Like the general market.
No.
The general market like is
Yeah.
is it's been bearish for a long time.
I don't think we enter a bear market when we were in a bear market. Like, does that make sense? Like we're
Yes.
already in like that's what I mean about that's why I'm so bullish on SPX because
Right.
people are here rocking up. Go look at other communities. I've done that. I've gone and seen what other communities are, rocking up, and they're not there. So we are, and so I think, yeah, we're going higher. Like I'm not delusional. I just think we go higher
Well,
because we're not in a
this
bear
is what I
market.
think. Whenever the market turns around, generally, we're gonna do better than everything else.
We have,
Yeah, we
and
will
and we'll
continue
continue
to.
to do
Yep.
so. Look at the list of the meme coins that are down right now 90 to 99% down.
Yeah.
I saw what SPX was down. I don't even need to mention it, but it's not even 70%. So it's like, whatever, it's fine. This is genuinely strength. Everything's performing bad right now, including Bitcoin. So yeah, we're going higher. We just will.
Yep. I agree. Yeah. Yep. I'm bullish. And we shall see. I don't know why you would be bearish. I mean, like you said, we've been bearish for a while. Here's the other
Yeah.
thing. This is another thing. This is another point I would say in the Bulls camp. I would say is people who so people who are always bullish and always bearish. You can basically ignore them. But the people who are sort of in between, like maybe they're bullish, maybe they're bearish, they're all bearish. Anybody who's in between
Yeah.
who will pick a side, they're all bearish. The only people who are bullish right now are perma bulls. That is it. So that to me says we're or pretty much perma bulls, not literally, but that to me says the sentiment. Usually, it goes wherever we go is against what the herd opinion is, and the herd opinion right now is to be bearish.
Yeah, I agree. 100% agree. And also, like, I would say another way too, like, don't listen to what they're saying. Look at what they're doing. Look at what BlackRock are doing. Look
Yep.
at what they're buying. Like, and every time some coal posts, oh, BlackRock just sold X amount of Bitcoin, $300 million of Bitcoin. It's like, understand that they may be talking about an ETF outflow or something like
Right.
this. Like,
Yeah.
try to understand a little bit more advanced crypto lingo talk, and then you won't get so upset when someone with 200,000 followers says something that's dumb because they do say stuff that's dumb.
So awful.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, I think often the truth is in the middle, and I just don't think we haven't had a blow off top. We haven't had a lot of things happen. So, for me, we're not in a bear market. If that is it, and we are in a bear market, then we're in a bear market with the right people, and that's good
Right.
as well because bear markets are important. But I just don't think we're in one.
I agree with you. And there's also this theory that we kind of have been one in the past year, sort of, because technically we're down
Yep.
on the year. So
Yeah.
there's kind of that, but that would mean anyways, to me the biggest thing is everybody's bearish. When everybody's bearish, you want to be buying and holding. That's just a smart thing to
For
do.
sure. The rules haven't changed in many cycles, and that rule remains. So
Yeah.
buy when people are fearful, and you'll be all right.
At the
That's
end
for
of
sure.
2021, everybody was calling for a super cycle. being a bear at the end of 2021 was a rarity. And if you were, you were
Yep.
right. There were very few of them.
Correct.
Everybody was stupid
Yep.
bullish at that time. Just
I
saying.
agree. I agree.
Yep. So people, if you, yeah, reflect back on that if you do remember that, whoever's listening. But do you have any final thoughts?
Um, nah, not really. No final thoughts. I'm all good, I think, man. What about you? You got anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm good. I appreciate talking to you, man. It was great to
No.
get to know you a bit better.
Anytime, my friend. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for keeping the show going. Like I know a lot of us appreciate watching it. So even my close mate watches. So
Nice,
thank you, man.
dude. I appreciate you watching and appreciate you coming on as well. And for those that are still listening, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, persist forever.
Oh yeah, peace.